Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading. This reading is for the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising collective out there. Please keep in mind it is a collective reading, so not all messages may resonate with you. Only take the ones that do help your own intuition, work through anything, or get any new insights and perspective. And don't worry about the rest of the messages that do not resonate with you, okay? So let's get started. Like I said, reading intended for the Scorpio collective, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising for this upcoming weekend. So what are the energies for the Scorpio collective from today, July 14th? Through July 16th, 2023, please, Scorpio. I'm also offering private readings, guys. If anyone is interested, the link will be in the description box below. Oops, there was a whole block. Okay, Scorpio, so I'm already seeing that you are coming out of a sad period or a sad cycle that you were going through. It's like you're starting to have hope again. You're starting to see the value in your everyday life and things, and maybe some just like for a while there was this lack, this like you were not feeling abundant, you were not feeling fulfilled, you were not feeling like yourself, like you just had this feeling that something was missing, in your life, and that was keeping you sad, okay? That was keeping you in a bad cycle in which, like this person here, although the fact that it's in reverse is telling me that you are also coming out of this energy of the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is a card that is focused on the lack, is focused on what was lost, instead of looking or maybe turning around and seeing that there's still two cups standing, and that maybe two cups are way better, or it's like quality over quantity. Why crying over spilled cups when you've got authentic maybe people? I'm hearing for some of you it could be that a group of friends disintegrated or something, and so some people fell apart, or some people, there was like, yeah, maybe some people stopped being part of the group and you were left with only a couple of friends, or maybe you cut ties with friendships from your past, or you just cut ties with people that was not aligned with you, that was not helping you feel good, or making you feel abundant, making you feel like you can maybe fulfill your goals. There's also this energy in which you were like doubting yourself for a while, thinking that you were not going to be able to achieve the goals or whatever you had set yourself to accomplish maybe this year for some of you guys. But it's like now that you have now that you are no longer seeing the lack, and now that you're focusing more on what you do have, on gratitude, on building with patience, on building from the ground above, okay? It's not like, why you're not wondering anymore, why am I not on the throne already? You know, I mean, you kind of do because you know what you deserve and you know where you want to get, Scorpio. You are, your tenacity, your drive, your passion, your just determination is unlike any other in the zodiac. So yeah, some of you guys were in this energy of not feeling like things were going good or like things were good enough in your life, maybe even in the material aspect, financial stability, or just physical wealth, you know, material abundance. But now it's like you understand, you have this better understanding and like also wider perspective. You know, you see, like, now you see the bigger picture. And it's as though if you are resonating with this friend's dynamic, or this group of people you caught communication with, or you just like you cut them off your life, and instead of focusing on what was lost, you are now looking at this other cups that maybe it's their actual friendships. If you are resonating with this, it could also mean, and this Page of Pentacles here could also mean that you are no longer investing energy, time on things, people that don't really serve you, and you're more like, you're starting to focus more on having patience in the fact that real friends, you know, real connections, and to people that is actually good for you, or that, I mean, you align energetically with at this period in your life, you're starting to understand, you're starting to value more, yeah, like I said, quality over quantity, and also building this patience, okay? Patience that good things take time, and that if you do want to get into the throne like the King of Pentacles and feel like your whole world has been turned around, and that like your whole world is now aligned with exactly where you want to go, you know that you have to work on your patience. For some of you, you are also extending an offer of forgiveness, maybe forgiveness towards yourself, towards a situation that kept you stuck. It could also be about this group of people. For some of you, yeah, it's about emotions, you know, it's about relationships. So if this is not a group of friends, it could also be family members, you know. It's like you were in this energy of maybe not fully victimizing yourself, but not seeing the blessing, like the blessing that was disguised as a tragedy, or that in whatever conflict or sadness, you know, this disappointment. It could also be that you were disappointed by people, that you were disappointed by certain actions from a group of people. Again, take it as it resonates, friendships or family members. But now you are coming out of this period of sadness and moving into one that is, it is realistic, you know. You're not just daydreaming or becoming, what's the word, sorry, like dissociating, which is what we have more with the water energy, and also us being water signs, we do tend to dissociate or to look ways to maybe avoid or escape reality. But here with the Page of Pentacles, this is a way more grounded energy, Scorpio. So it's what this card talks to us about is about patience. It's about, like I said, building from the ground. And now you know that even if you're left with one friend, even if you're left with one pentacle, you are, you know, you're holding it close to your heart. You're cherishing it, and it's not like you are looking to reconnect out of sadness, out of feeling lonely. but it's more like now you value, you have this, yeah, also with the world, you have this wider perspective of what you do value. You're starting to see, to understand your values, what you want in your life, what you want in your everyday routine life, and the everyday people you see yeah, it's more like taking it also day by day and not really rushing, not dwelling on sadness anymore here with the sun in reverse. I do want to clarify this one actually. Let's see. Okay, yeah, Ten of Cups in reverse. For some of you, you could have not been feeling fulfilled at work. You could have not been meeting, like, or maybe you were struggling financially. Maybe you were having a little bit of financial upheavals, maybe here with the Sun and the Ten of Coins in reverse. Is like, again, here, guys, we've also got the King of Pentacles in reverse. So you were feeling closed off from your abundance. Maybe you were like, you had maybe more bills to pay this month, or there was something that had you feeling destabilized from your financial in your financial area, again, in your work, in your assets. So there was, you were quite sad for a little bit though. So now we've got lots of Pentacles energy, guys. So now maybe you were okay, so you're focusing more on building your financial stability. You're also yeah, it's like now you're focusing on how to develop this financial freedom for yourself. There was this sadness and this grief around, but also here with the Five of Cups in reverse, guys, and the Sun in reverse, it is telling me that it's the end of a bad cycle for you, and you know it. You know you're coming out clean, clean from this period that just like kept you thinking, and like it's as though you were obsessing over it. It's like you were obsessing over it. Why is it that I can't just finally get and have what I want? And this, maybe this energy, what was doing, it was creating some sort of blockage or some sort of just like clouded judgment around you, in which you were just not able to see how much actually this maybe negative thinking, or maybe just not the entire time, but maybe just negative periods of negative thinking for some of you, I'm hearing. So it's it could be that you were stuck in this period of loneliness, of inner reflection for quite some time, and just just like you just kept on carving and carving and carving and going deeper and deeper to see, to find the answers, to find the reasons, to find what it was that was keeping you stuck, or that was keeping you feeling like you just couldn't put through, like they just couldn't move through, that there was always burdens and obstacles. And yeah, here with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, sorry, it's definitely this energy of stagnancy, of not moving forward. It's we know the Knight of Pentacles goes really slow though. So this being in reverse after the Ten of Wands is telling me that things were not moving, things were stagnant, and all of a sudden, let's see, because it's like, with all these cards being reversed, guys, like, look, I also find a lot of similarity in between the Hermit and the Five of Cups, because to me is this energy of like silence, just hanging, just dwelling, the silence that is almost uncomfortable, that is painful, and that makes you, that just pushes you way too, like, so far to go deep, deep, deep And then you find yourself and you're like, oh my God, I've gone way too deep. It's time to reconstruct myself. It's time to come back to my center. It is time to come back to what really matters, and not dwelling on finding the solution, not obsessing over finding what it is that was keeping you stuck, but maybe just flowing, maybe just instead of, walking and thinking and obsessing over what can I do to fix the situation, what you did was you let go. Because that's the reason why you were not being able to move faster. Because you were like maybe this negative thinking cycle, period, day, hours, whatever resonates for you, was maybe this period was just here to teach you that yes, the answer is within, but you also must be willing, and you must be willing to see or to accept when it is time to let go of those burdens, because that's also like not helping you it's not helping you connect with your true essence, deeper your core. It's like you were just here, guys. Yeah, the Hermit flipped as well. So it's like you were so focused looking for the answers that you really missed the answer when it presented yourself, because you were obsessing over maybe expectations. Okay, so clarifying these cards at the bottom, we've got the Seven of Wands, the Star, and then the Eight of Cups. Yeah, it's like this energy of like fighting against yourself here with the Seven of Wands. It's like you were going deep and then you found something, or you understood something clicked in about this financial instability or this financial upheavals, insecurity that you were going through. It could be financial, again, it could be about your assets, your home, just anything that's in the material realm, okay? So, yeah, with the Seven of Wands and the Hermit, it's like there was this internal battle, internal struggle, almost giving way too much, or like working way too hard, pushing way too hard, when in reality all you had to do was wish and let go, okay? Believe and trust that the universe was taking care of you, and that the universe was always there, that the universe was holding, like the universe got your back, and you were being told, or now you are seeing, now you are being told and guided, guided here more towards the light, in a sense that it's no longer a burden, you're no longer carrying it around with you, but you're beginning to be more, you're beginning to trust more in magic. That's what I'm hearing. It's also just to try and tap more into this magical energy of yours, instead of the one that is fighting, that is pushing, that is resisting, that is trying to control. So yeah, you are moving forward, or you are moving into the Star energy, which is hopeful. You are becoming hopeful, and you are again just pouring your waters back into the universe. You're pouring yourself, you're pouring, yeah, you're letting it flow. You see how it's flowing through her. And it's like you're also maybe losing yourself in what you like to do, instead of obsessing over how much, about like maybe other, more, what's the word? More harsh, or it's like you were focusing too much on the material aspect of your life, or of a situation in particular, that you forgot to also allow the magic in. You forgot to allow the visualization, the daydreaming. You forgot to leave it in. You forgot to let the passion in. And that was a big blockage for you here, Scorpio. Okay, so now with the Eight of Cups, so we've got Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups here. Yeah, okay. You're starting to trust again. You're starting to see that you're actually not stuck. You're starting to see that all like that all you had to do was walk away or not really feed negativity, to not feed resistance, to not feed working, like pushing forward harder and harder, but maybe to trust and maybe to meditate more and maybe to just be hopeful and to allow yourself to, just swim again and go with the flow. By walking away from control, by walking away from trying to just make everything work, because now that Mars entered Virgo, guys, we've got this like perfectionist energy. For some reason, it's as though you feel like nothing, like we could be feeling that nothing's good enough, that things are not good enough. But what Spirit here is strongly advising us is to reconnect with our hopefulness, okay? To become more hopeful and to maybe walk away from the city or from toxic environments, or also to just maybe take some time again to retreat, not so much dwelling in negativity or lack here with the King of Pentacles in reverse, but maybe to try again and just be more hopeful, Scorpio, okay? Thank you so much, guys. Please don't forget to like and comment and subscribe if you haven't done so. And if also the messages in here resonated with you and they helped you, they just helped you gain some clarity in certain aspect of your life. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.